So we finally released VAT forms in Taxumo. So that would be 2550M and 2550Q. In this video, I want to walk through the functionality from sign up all the way to filing your VAT forms. So let's get started. So just go to www.taxumo.com, and then if you don't have an account yet, just press on sign up. Now we're here. When you create an account, the first thing you have to do is you have to verify your email address. Okay? So for example, this way. There we go. So this is what it looks like. Enter that verification code, press verify code, and you're all set. Now, you enter your new password. One thing to remember is it should have 3 out of the 4 following characteristics. There should be a lowercase character, an uppercase character, a digit, or one or more of the following symbols. Basically, any special character. Then let's see. Okay, if you have a coupon code from your favorite influencer or a friend, then you can use your coupon code here. Otherwise, you can leave it blank. Once you press create, your account is now created and you're now logged on to Taxumo. It will show you these onboarding screens and it will ask for some onboarding steps that you will have to complete. Okay, so it says everything that Taxumo is about. So all you have to do is you just have to type your income and expense on the dashboard page. There's no more printing, and you don't have to line up at the bank. Okay, so everything is done by Taxumo. Now we do recommend that you should have a COR, which basically means you should be registered. If you don't have a COR yet, then you can just proceed and just enter the details to the best of your memory. And then later on, when you have it with you, you can just correct those entries separately, okay? That's totally fine. If you don't have a COR, meaning if you're not registered, then we do have a business registration service that we also provide. So if you're interested, you can call us for that. Just go to www.taxumo.com/bizreg. Anyway, if you're all good, then let's get started. So this is just some sample entries. Let me just put test here. There are tooltips here, so if you have any questions. The other fields are pretty straightforward, but for the other fields that may require a bit more clarification, then there are tooltips that you can press. Now, you have to select some details about your business. Do you sell goods or do you sell your services? So let's say we sell our services, and let's say that I get it solely from my business. Line of business or the industry is something that you also get in your COR. It's usually a number followed by a description. So for example, let's see. If your particular line of business or industry does not appear here, this is free text, so you can simply enter it manually. For your deduction method, the thing to remember here is that if you've already filed a quarterly income tax filing previously for this taxable year, then you just continue what you've done previously. Otherwise, you have to choose between optional standard deduction and itemized deduction. In this case, let's choose itemized deduction. If you have any questions regarding that, then you can read the tooltip and it will tell you what it's all about. Taxpayers type, let's say we are a sole prop. The alphanumeric tax code, okay, so how do you choose this? So again, if you filed a previous quarterly filing, then you just choose what you've entered before. Otherwise, you choose what makes the most sense for you. For example, for us, I would say that since I'm a sole prop, it's business income. And let's say that I've been using the 8% income tax rate, then I choose this. And then you also have to upload your certificate of registration and your signature. Once you've uploaded those files, then you're good to go. The button should now turn into a nice cyan color of Taxumo actually, and then press proceed from there. So in this screen, you now choose which forms you are supposed to file. So you can choose, if you're percentage tax, you're probably going to choose 2551Q. Otherwise, but since we're talking about VAT, then you choose both of these, 2550M and 2550Q. Now with Taxumo, you may choose to file just one type of form. Let's say you're a corp and you need to file 1702s instead of 1701s. Then you can simply just choose VAT forms, okay? And that's fine. Once you've created your company to use VAT, it's important for you to check whether the mappings of your income and expense categories are correct. So the first screen it will bring you to is the income category screen. Now you have to determine whether these tax codes are relevant to your industry. So how do you find out? For example, I said that we are earning from services. So this is probably what I'll need, most likely. And then from here, you'll see the different VAT codes that are prescribed by the BIR. So you simply choose which one makes sense for your case. So in this case, let's say it's this. Okay, VAT on business services. Save that, and then you should be good. Okay, if you have any retail, if you're selling any retail, then what the code that you should use is VT010, VAT on wholesale retail trade, unless you see something that's more appropriate. This one, VS062, is rendered by persons within a partnership, etc. Okay. Once you're good with your income categories, then you just switch on to your expense categories, and from here, you'll see what the VAT classifications are for expenses. Now they're different because they're either domestic purchase of goods, domestic purchase of services. So for example, let's say transportation, it makes sense to be domestic purchase of services, so you save that. We are all good with the expense categories. Once you're ready, just press cash flow, and this is where the magic happens basically. The filter or the view is defaulted to the current month. So if you're filing for Q3, then that means that you need to change the view so that it reflects the third quarter. Do note that you can enter an income and expense for any date regardless of what's on the filter. It's just that by doing this, you'll be able to see which one you're supposed to see the entries that you just recently entered. So let's say, for example, okay, and then you enter if it's vatable, you enter the vatable amount. All right. So by entering a gross amount, the vatable sale and output VAT are automatically computed. However, you can also enter a unique vatable sale amount. So for example, let's say the vatable sale or the price is exclusive of VAT, then just enter the vatable sale and then it will compute how much the VAT should be and what's the gross amount. The receipt, you can upload it, it is optional. There you go. So you'll see here that the entry has been saved. At the same time, you'll also see here that there is a VAT form already that is indicated here. And that dues are automatically computed. You add your expense, let's say pesos. If this is a supplier that from which you need to withhold taxes, then you can press this. Okay, so let's do that right now. Let's make an example. If you just submit it, actually, it'll just come in as is. Okay, but if you enter, let's say, if there's any withheld taxes that you need to withhold, just tick this, press submit, and it will take you to the expanded withholding tax screen. So from here, you can identify which tax codes make sense for this. So let's say for this one, it's WI-120, income payment to certain contractors. And then let's say that's the zip code of supplier. Press submit. Okay, and you should be good. Alright, so now let's look at this. Again, it filters to the current year. Let's just filter it again here to the current month. I'm sorry. Let's just filter it again here and you'll see it. Now let's add, let's increase the income. Let's say I misentered this. It should have been 100,000. Okay, perfectly fine. Just say if you're ready to file VAT, you press this button. So you'll see on the side, you'll see the different forms that you're supposed to file. Okay, quarterly VAT for Q3, monthly VAT for October. Now, if you enter any VAT form, any income or expense for a previous month, then that will now appear on the sidebar as well. So in this case, this is what appears for us. So let's click this file. So from here, you'll see these are the details that would be on your VAT form. Taxumo computes it as per the rules imposed by the BIR. So you'll see here the different entries that you made on your purchases. They are categorized as per the categorization that you created. So you'll see here it's 1,000 here, it's 10,000 here, and your total due minus your input tax is your payable. Okay. So from there, you choose whatever payment channel makes sense for you. But do note that there is a gateway fee that is charged. Depending on the gateway fee, then that's added onto your taxes. Okay, so from there, you press proceed, and it will take you to the payment channel of your choice. So just go through everything. You choose whatever payment channel, an email, and then if it's DragonPay, it gives you instructions, and if it's PayPal, then it will show you the PayPal login screen. Okay, you can also pay using a credit card via PayPal. And with that done, okay, so with that done, that's it. You should now see a submission here. Okay, if you continued with your payment, and here means in the submissions view, if you click on that, you should now see the submission here on the submissions view. If it's not yet paid, you can actually cancel it still and probably choose different payment channel if that is the case, or you can choose the payment channel again. If you continue, then you'll actually see this status here would be paid, and then you can also view the form from there. And that is how you file a VAT form in Taxumo. If you have any questions, just press this button and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions.